Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Michaela. I am a woman in my mid-20s. I want to say early 20s, but I'm definitely closer to mid-20s now than early 20s, so that's fun. Yay. Yeah. So, this is my channel. This is just my outlet for all of my nerdiness. As you can tell by the title, this is going to be the Booktube Newbie Tag, but I wanted to get some basic introductions out of the way first. If you're interested in writing, reading, books, cosplay, anime, anything like that, please stick around and watch as this channel becomes a little bit more professional. I don't know what I'm doing, but I am learning, and you can watch it blossom from the ground up, basically. But without further ado, now that we've got that quick little introduction out of the way, let's just jump right into the Booktube Newbie Tag. So I pulled these questions off the internet. Obviously, I've seen people do this tag before, but I could not remember the questions. So after a quick Google search, these are the questions that I found. So let's just go on through them. If you see me look down, it's because I've got them all written in this handy dandy notebook. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? This channel is something that's been around for a minute. I think I created it in 2013, 2014. I was really young, and it started as a cosplay channel. I just did tutorials on cosplay. At that point in time, that's all I wanted to be, was a cosplayer. Heroes of Cosplay was a really big show for me back then. Loved watching it. I was hugely inspired by like Yaya Han, and I believe they were called Crab Cat Cosplay. Loved them, and from there I found more and more cosplayers online, and yeah, that was just what this channel was for. I'm revamping it now to include not just cosplay, which is something I'm starting to get back into. I had to take some time away from it because adulthood took away my time and my money, so I couldn't focus on it as much anymore, but I'm trying to get back into it now. But I'm revamping it to also include books, both booktube type things, like with reading books and reviewing books and reading vlogs and all that fun stuff, but also as a way to do writing vlogs and help me keep accountable for my writing. Because like I feel like if I have to do like a video or something, or have a place to kind of watch my progress with my writing, I'm going to write more. I've always wanted to be an author, and I feel like this is a great way to help me keep on that track of writing all of the novels that I want to write, and also when I have them written and I'm working through the publishing process, a good way to promote them. So question 2 is, what are some fun things you can bring to Booktube? Well, I am obsessed with stories, and I feel like I'm a pretty fun person, and I'm a giant nerd, so I feel like that's going to reflect in my videos. This isn't just for Booktube, as I have stated, but there's going to be a lot of Booktube-ish content throughout, so I feel like that could also be a fun, unique twist. It's not just Booktube things, but it is going to have a heavy focus on that. So that'll be fun. Something for everybody. The next one. What are you most excited about for this channel? Honestly, I'm just excited to have a place to come on and talk about the things that I love without being annoying, because I feel like I talk about it a lot to like my friends and family and my partner and all of that, but I feel like at a certain point it gets old really fast when I'm just going on and on about books that I'm reading that nobody else is reading or cares about, or when I'm going off about an anime that nobody's watched, or going about my writing all the time. Like, I don't want to just be annoying. This place is like, whoever watches this chooses to listen to me ramble about it. So yay, and if they don't, there's still a way for me to ramble about it without just talking to myself, even though that's kind of what I'm doing anyways. But it's not actually talking to myself. I'm talking to the camera, to an audience. So it's a little Next better. Is, why do you love reading? Honestly, this one's really easy. I just love getting lost in other worlds. It's a form of an escape for me. I love sitting there, and when the book's like so good that you forget that you're reading and you just see everything happening, you feel like you're in it, you feel like you're the main character. I love that so much. Getting lost in these worlds is just addicting. What book or series got you into reading? And all these are going to be like books made for kids, because I got into reading at such a young age. So the books that got me into reading were like Nate the Great, Junie B. Jones, Magic Treehouse, Fancy Nancy, The Ring, the Sword, and the Unicorn, Nancy Drew, Cam Jansen, Amelia Bethelia. Did I say Magic Treehouse already? If I didn't, that one, but like if I've already said it, it deserves to be on here twice. I loved that book series growing up. I read a lot of Harry Potter. That got me into it when I got a little older. what got me into like YA as I got even older was like Twilight and such. So all those books and book series really got me into it. I've just always been an avid reader, and those really hooked me. Next one kind of goes with the last one is, when did you start reading? I was like 6 maybe. I was really young. Like as soon as I learned how to read, that's all I did. I took to it. I loved it. I read all the time, and there was just no stopping me once I started. Next one is, where do you read? Typically, I just read at home, but I will read anywhere, like literally anywhere. I try to bring a book with me. If I don't have a physical book, I usually have like an ebook on my phone or something that I can pull out, even though I try not to do that very often because it hurts my eyes. I don't do ebooks very well. Or I'll listen to an audiobook like when I'm driving. But if I'm at home, I usually read on the couch or on the bed. Like I said, that's where I do the most of my reading. I feel like that's pretty common though for most people. But yeah, it's just a comfy spot. And lastly, what kind of books do you like to read? And literally, I like to read all kinds of books. I read adult literature, middle grade, YA. I love fiction and nonfiction. Some genres I love are like fantasy and sci-fi. My favorite genre is fantasy. But I also love sci-fi and thrillers and mysteries, and I love a good romance story. I read a lot of books that are just romance, like contemporary romances and things that just have that as the main plot, but I love it as a side plot typically, or like a subgenre, like a fantasy romance is really fun, or like a book that doesn't have romance in the genre, but there is a romance in the story. Love that. I love historical fiction, I love horror, and I love all types of books. Like I love physical books and audiobooks, and I struggle with ebooks. Like I said, it gives me headaches, hurts my eyes and all that, but I'm trying to find ways to be able to read them comfortably because I feel like it's a bit more convenient for when I'm out. I also love comic books and graphic novels and manga and just literally any type of thing that I can read. I love it. And that, my friends, is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. It's a bit messy. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm learning as I go. It's been a minute since I've done a video like this where I just talked to the camera. I used to do these a lot on my other channel. I've since privated those videos because my God, I hate them now. But you know how it is. You're young. I'll probably end up hating this video eventually, but you got to start somewhere. So this is why I'm just starting. If you're interested in my other channel that is up and going, it is just music. It is Michaela Caitlin. Can't even say my own name. It is Michaela Caitlin at Michaela Plays Guitar. I'll try to link it below. I do a lot of rock and indie covers, and I've been releasing my own music. I think I'm a good blend of rock / dark pop. There's some country elements in there, but that's just because my voice likes to have a twang to it, which is so fun, but I digress. It's mainly rock. I do a lot of emo music and covers. If you're interested in that, please look down below. There are guitar covers, there are vocal covers, there are covers where I do both. Typically, I'm both playing and singing. So, yeah, if you're interested in that, check it out. If you're interested in any of my other videos coming up on this channel, please subscribe and like this video. Please don't be mean to me. Like I said, I'm just starting, but I get there are flaws in this. I do have a lot of videos planned for this channel coming up. The next one I think I'm going to do might be a writing vlog because I want to get into my writing. I got some ideas I want to go over, and then a December TBR. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Please stick around. I swear this will get better as we go, and this was a lot of fun. I shall see you all in the next one.